Chinese speaker, Ken Kor, and he's our past area director for C3. And today he will be doing his speech title, President Distinguished Area Status. President Distinguished Area Status, Ken Kor.
Just a short announcement. Over here, I start my HPL program around this year March, together with Charmaine Lee from Kai Bilingual Toastmasters Club, Sri Devas, our past Division C Director, Seki from Real Toastmasters Club. So we first set a few goals among the four of us. My goal at that time, I wanted to achieve President Distinguished status. So although this goal had ended on the 30th of June, so for this presentation, I'll be presenting the final results. Now, around last year, May, I remember that time, I received, I think, a phone call from Sri Devas. Say, hey Ken, do you want me to pick up in the KFC downstairs at my house? So, okay, sure, why not? So I just meet Sri Devas. Then we have this conversation, one-on-one talk. Then while we were sharing, then he asked me, are you interested in becoming the area director next term? Wow, this question really surprised me, really surprised me. Because I have this feeling that one day I'll be area director, but not that soon, right? Like the next month or the next 2 months, I'll be the area director already. So other certain evaluation or certain observation from the past council, like good area C2 director and our area C3 director at that time came out, fully agree that I should take up the role to be area C3 director. Despite my age very young or not that inexperienced, maybe I might be a big age gap. But I saw the team as the Division C council team. I have a few chemistry or bonding with them. So immediately I took up the challenge, I took up the role to be Area C3 2016, Area C3 Director 2016 and 17. So when Sri brought me to the, I think Jimmy also went there to Pajang for our district officer training, we call DOT for short. The district director that time, Tiaga Raja, next time we call him Tiger for short, he's very much more like a leadership type of role, not really that those managerial type, focus on himself. He's focusing on building bonding or building friendship with other people. That is something that I really look up as a leader, because you're not there to or micromanage or demand people. You're there to solve problems. So my role as a area director at the time, I must be able to fulfill the needs of each club member. So immediately, the picture on the right side is on the July 1st, 2016, the transition of the Division C Council meeting. We pass the baton over here. Ken, your area C3 director for term 2016-17. Day one journey starts right now. So that is how my journey starts. Now, this is the clubs. That time, July the 1st, 2016, they gave me 6 clubs under my charge. Wow, a big surprise. Usually area director given 4 or 5 clubs. But they given me 6 clubs. Unfortunately, for those who know all these locations, it's all around Subang, Jaya. So it's a bit convenient for me to travel all these clubs around. We have Extol, SJMC at Subang Jaya at the SJMC Hospital Center, Real Toastmasters Club where we usually held our YLP. Shakely is the Taiwan Day or Suling Club. Matt and Angel Warrior Toastmasters Club at Bandar Sunday. So they've given me 6 clubs under my care. Now, some of you know that as from the club point of view, you have distinguished select and president distinguished point of view. Now, if you look at area status, for distinguished area status, you need no net loss of club, which means all clubs must be good standing, and at least 50% of the base club, 3 clubs must be distinguished club. For select distinguished, must be more than 3 clubs to be more distinguished. For president distinguished, an arrow over there, you must have also similar concept with select distinguished, but 1 club charter. So that is what I look upon it. So when I set upon my vision as an area director, I set out a vision of it, how to achieve this goal over here for president distinguished area sectors. So my vision is I want area club meetings, quality meetings, and a strong membership base to achieve distinguished club status in the world. Before that, some of you know that I'm the president for Extol Toastmasters Club for 2015-16. We achieved a remarkable results, president distinguished status around April like that. So why I don't have this same leadership concept, how I influence the club, the sixth club I'm managing. So that might be a good opportunity for me to review my strengths. Second, my mission is to provide the club with support guidance to achieve excellence. This one I explain further. And the core value, I want all of us, my area CG ladies, to help the club officers with Toastmaster materials, create an environment for members to help each other. Now, what we did last Saturday in Malaysia Day, we go social, right? Where is it up? Lakeview Garden, right? So that is a very good example how we do bonding over here. So how, as area director, I conduct area meetings. So for last term, we attended area meeting before. You Semco and Athlete, right? So we attended area meetings. So the experience very good. We got to meet all 6 clubs together, although the number of attendance is not that great because not a lot of people can make it on that day. So we were able to conduct it very successfully. So all 6 clubs did send representatives to attend the meeting. So I find this a very good choice or very good move. How you actually realign the bonding between our friendship between the friends. Because in the end, it's not the result that we wanted. It's actually the quality or the friendship, the memory that we want to create. Now, what I observed as a president at term, I realized that some of the clubs, they don't really send representatives. So when I step in as area director, I make sure I have this goal or this promise. Each club, the 6th club, must send representative in the area contest. So for the area contestant for our Extol, they experienced already, wow, very scary, right? You go through a few contestants or a few competitions. So I find this a very good choice because at the time I really look up forward for HMC because they rarely send representative to their club contest. Even this term they rarely send. But I encourage them. People like Pro Dancing from HMC or Lakshmi Devi, they really step up, have the courage, although it's their first time contesting, but they have the talent inside them. Whether or not they want to take part in contest, that is another thing. Luckily, they were placed, especially if you see the human speech contest and the area C3 contest. The moment the 3rd place was announced, a lot of people was very shocked because they've never seen the contestant before. So that is something I'm very highlighting or I feel very accomplished when I see people really step up from their comfort zone to take part in the contest. Now, club officer training, we call it COT for short. For those who are club officers attended for the Day Lakeside. Now, from area director point of view, I'm not saying forcing here. I encourage at least 4 members and above. They attend club officer training for conducted by the district. Because a lot of people say this is the most easiest point to achieve in the DCP points in club status. Because it's not like CC, you need to do 10 speeches then you achieve it. This is something you just spend your whole afternoon, sit down there and just relax and join the speaker. You can achieve the points. So if there are 6 clubs under my care, I must ensure that more than 4 members, club officers attended, and see all of them have actually attended over there. Wow. Yeah, more than 4 members attended it. In my journey as an area director, I faced a lot of challenges, such as members sometimes being disobedient or sometimes things go wrong. I must able to face this challenge. Now I'm going to give you 2 scenarios of 2 clubs I faced the most challenge. Firstly, you know this is from Subang Jaya Medical Center. In their previous term, they achieved select distinguished club status. But somehow in the beginning of term, around 10 members suddenly drop out because HMC, you know it, they go by shift. It's like a new group of people, they come over here, they join as member, then when their contract or something period is over, then they need to shift out. So this draws a very big challenge to me and the club. So what I can suggest is that, because that one is near the year end, it's almost June already, I know that this club might not get the member over here, so I'm trying to be very honest to them, trying to reserve their, what they call DCP points, reserve their CC points, and use it this bonus in the next term. So they can actually use this benefit. So they must something like sacrifice. They must sacrifice themselves. That is the first challenge. Second challenge, which is the Angel Warrior Toastmaster Club. A very long story short, I give you a short history of Angel Warrior Toastmaster Club. The name Angel Warrior came from an entrepreneurship program created by a person. When this person created this Angel Warrior program, he encouraged the learners to join Angel Warrior Toastmaster Club. It's like, they call it 2-in-1 package, something like that. Somehow the students or the learner had a big issue with the founder, so there might be an issue in the club. There's one time they were around last year, December or January, they have some issue in the club. More than half members need to drop out from the club. And most of the members that drop out are from club officers, including the president of the SAA. So I'm a bit panicked over here, whether I want to suspend the club or I try to look for a lot of alternative. So luckily my division C director, Srinivas, we had a conversation with the current existing Angel Warrior Toastmaster Club at Paradigm Mall one day. This is a true story. We're sitting down at Paradigm Mall there, and we're discussing from what the club need to take further actions. Firstly, for the existing members, they must take up the club officer role starting from February to all the way to June onwards. Very scary, right? Suddenly your treasurer, you've been promoted to be a president just in the sudden without any AGM. So they fully agree with it. And another issue about this club is they don't have a proper venue. You can see over here, this is actually in a housing area. Very, very cramped, right? So this is actually a housing area. So we need to come with another solution. Why don't Mad Toastmaster Club also share the same venue with Angel Warrior Toastmaster Club? Since they both have the same meeting days, which is the second and fourth Tuesday night, they both share the venue and can share the cost together. We create a win-win situation. And thirdly, what Sri suggested is we change the name from Angel Warrior to 5 Mastery Toastmaster Club, or Warrior promote to Master. Wow, sounds very cool, right? Because the reason why we need to change the name, because the moment outsiders see the word Angel Warrior, they might feel a bit bad impression of this club. Why we don't change it and start a brand new start? So that is how we create this solution about this. Now, in the end, around June like that, around April like that, I achieved distinguished status already, distinguished area status. The club that is distinguished is Extol, Real and Mad. And when the journey keeps progressing until almost 27th of June, if I'm not mistaken, Shakely started becoming distinguished, which gives me slight distinguished status. So I need to pray very hard for the district to sponsor me one club. So Sri just give me one website for the club sponsor over there. I need to daily follow up over there. Then suddenly in around 13th or 14th of July, I was very happy because I was happy to see that that club was chartered under ALCP. So in the end, mission accomplished, I achieved President Distinguished Area status already. What I learned in this journey is not trying to say that I'm a very capable person or I'm very good at anything. This journey taught me a lot of things as an area director. A very important policy or rule that my division director Srinivas is say that everybody here must contribute something. If I'm the OC of one event, I cannot be the superman running the whole show. Why I don't use the art of delegation in distributing my authority or my duties towards the people. Everybody here is helping each other. In the end, what makes a nature of a teamwork doesn't rely on one person. It relies on the entire team. When there is conflict, all of us here must solve together. We accept loss or losses or defeats, and we also celebrate victory. With that, Area Director C3 is here signing off. It's been a memorable journey. So back to you.
Thank you, Kenko, for your leadership sharing. So can you imagine how powerful you are when you join Toastmaster and in charge of 6 clubs? In my life, I never in charge of any club, but I do club.